Shalom, friends. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday and weekend filled with family and friends and food. And now we're back into it. And I'm standing in our sanctuary, as the goal is each week to bring a different part of this building to you, in front of the menorah. A menorah in Hebrew means candelabra. The root word is ner, which means light, so a menorah is something, therefore, that gives light. And when we were designing our menorah, we wanted to be in line, architecturally in line with what we were trying to create here. And so it's very evocative of a menorah. It doesn't look necessarily like the 7-branched candelabra that you might see on, let's say, on the seal of the state of Israel. But you see 7 distinct lights, and it's designed, in fact, that the center light is even brighter than all the others to represent that shamash, that helper light that might be in the middle. The original menorah stood in the ancient temple, and it was lit every day, all 7, to represent the 7 days of creation, that perfect Jewish number. Of course, when we think about a menorah, we think about Hanukkah, and the first candle is to be lit this coming Sunday evening. There are very, very few days left to go out and get your candles, to clean the wax off of the Chanukiyah from last year, to buy that gelt to give out to kids, to buy the sufganiyot, the jelly donuts, maybe in fact to go buy some presents that you might want to give to other people, or to think about the tzedakah that you want to give at the end of the year. In fact, one of the things we as a family do is we always set aside one night every year during Hanukkah, at least one night, where instead of giving the children presents, we sit around together and we decide where we're going to give away some money. It's a great activity to do with young children, teach them counting as well. Of course, when we think about Hanukkah, we think about what we light on Hanukkah. This is a Chanukiyah, and it is different from a menorah. A menorah has 7 branches, a Chanukiyah has 9. One being the shamash, the helper candle, and the other 8, of course, representing those 8 days of Hanukkah, to remember that miracle of oil, that legend where a single jar of oil that was to only last for one night instead lasted for all 8. This Chanukiyah that we have here was a gift to us. It was given to us by a wonderful benefactor. And it was actually designed by the famous architect Richard Mayer. Richard Mayer is best known for building the Getty Center in Los Angeles. And this Chanukiyah, in fact, each candle holder is in an interesting architectural style, is to represent various persecutions that the Jewish people have experienced. From an obelisk in ancient Egypt to Vienna, to the Crusades, and on to one of the chimneys from the crematoria in the Holocaust. That is one way to understand Jewish history. They tried to kill us, they didn't. Now let's eat and celebrate. But I think this Chanukiyah is also then helpful to be evocative for us and a reminder to us of where we are in the world today as Jewish people. On the one hand, we want to come together and feel proud as Jews, and so we invite you to participate in our CSR Hanukkah Challenge, to gather together a minyan, at least 10 adults, as many kids as you want, and one of us will come to your house and help light the Chanukiyot, and we'll sing songs and we'll tell the Hanukkah story. And, of course, to come here to the Community Synagogue on December 5th, when Evan Bernstein, who is the regional director of the Anti-Defamation League, will be speaking about anti-Semitism and what we're up against right now in the wake of the tragedy from Pittsburgh a little over a month ago. So celebrate this Hanukkah. Find a way to light lights, to cast away darkness, to bring light into this world. Come together as families, come together as friends, come together as community. And join us here, join us on Shabbat, when we're going to recognize and honor our consecrants, our new students, when we're going to recognize and honor our Vatikim, our longer-standing members. Of course, coming on December 5th to hear Evan Bernstein. And however you want to celebrate Hanukkah, do something to dispel the darkness that surrounds us at this very time. Also, wishing you an early Shabbat Shalom.